It is both an honor and a privilege to chair the 81st session of the Economic and Social Commission for Asia and the Pacific. I extend my heartfelt appreciation to the outgoing chair for her leadership, as well as to the Executive Secretary and SCAP for her unwavering commitment to advancing inclusive and sustainable development in our region. We meet at a time of global and regional transformation. The Asia-Pacific region today confronts a number of critical policy challenges. First, rising fiscal vulnerabilities as well as financial limitations are constraining the ability of governments to deliver essential services and make the necessary long-term investments in human capital and sustainable infrastructure. Second, trade fragmentation and protectionist trends threaten to reverse hard-won development gains. Third, the digital divide, particularly between urban and rural communities, remains stark. Without urgent action, this divide will not only deepen inequality, but also hinder inclusive growth. Fourth, social protection systems remain inadequate. We must significantly increase investments in social protection, drawing from best practices across the globe and tailoring them to our regional context. Fifth, the Asia-Pacific region is on the front lines of climate-induced disasters. Our cities and communities are vulnerable to devastating floods, droughts, and extreme weather events. Our Himalayas, which are not only the source of water, but also the livelihoods and civilization, have been disproportionately affected by the impact of climate change. Building climate resilience and investing in early warning systems is not a choice, but a necessity. And Nepal is going to organize a dialogue precisely on this issue on the 16th and 18th, from the 16th to the 18th of May, on the topic Sagarmatha Sambad, or the Everest Dialogue. However, it is good to see that in response, many of our governments have already taken important steps. But if we are to succeed in protecting the well-being of our people and planet, we must do more, and we must do it together. This brings me to the theme of this session: regional cooperation for resilient and sustainable urban development in Asia and the Pacific. Urban areas are, of course, the engines of growth. Innovation and opportunity are also the key engines of urban areas, and that's why our urbanization process is also very fast-paced. But unplanned urbanization brings about many problems. We must have well-planned urban development to ensure that we achieve resilient and sustainable urban development. We must invest in cities that are inclusive, green, and resilient, strengthen urban networks and city-to-city cooperation, plan proactively for demographic transitions, and mobilize diversified financing. Let me conclude by emphasizing the importance of regional cooperation in these endeavors. No country can tackle these challenges alone. Regional cooperation is essential. It is what binds our collective efforts and the force that multiplies the impact of national actions. In this context, ESCAP plays an indispensable role. As the regional development arm of the United Nations, ESCAP provides a common and action-oriented platform for dialogue, knowledge exchange, and policy innovation. At a moment when uncertainties permeate the future, the work of ESCAP is vital to harness regional cooperation and collaboration to realize internationally agreed upon development goals. Excellencies, the road ahead is challenging, but with the spirit of cooperation that defines our region and with the vital work of ESCAP, we can overcome these obstacles. Let us reaffirm our shared commitment to inclusive development, to regional cooperation, and to the values of the United Nations. Let us strengthen our collaboration for the well-being of our people and the future of our planet. Secretary, distinguished delegates, I thank you all for the has recorded a message to the Commission. May I invite the conference room officer to kindly play the video. Distinguished delegates, it is both an honor and a privilege.
Will take place on the ground floor of the Secretariat building, and we invite all that.
This time we shall break